Hey guys, this is Elias from Softly, and today I'm gonna run a quick import on WooCommerce variable products using a CSV file in WPL import. Now we have a bunch of options here for getting our file. We can use an existing file from a previous import. We can download the file from an URL or FTP, or the one I'm gonna choose, which is upload the file from my computer directly. Now, once your file is here, we just need to select WooCommerce Products from this dropdown. And since I don't have any products here, I'll choose New Items. So let's continue to step 2, where we'll find a quick preview of the file we're importing. Now you can see that WPL import has detected 2038 rows. I'm going to show you this is the file we're importing, and this is good. We have here the chest kangaroo hoodie. And we won't end up actually with 2038 products because most of these rows are actually variants from the same product, just in different colors and sizes. So let's continue with the import because all of this is looking good. Let's click here on the continue to step 3 button. All right. And here we just need to drag and drop the elements from this right panel into the import fields we want them to go. Now we have here this name element, so I want this to be the title, so I'll drag and drop it in the title box. Now let's do that with the description and short description. All right, so we have here the WooCommerce add-on tab, and since we're importing WooCommerce variable products, let's select variable products here and drag and drop the elements we need. We have the SKU, we have here the regular price. We don't have any sell price, but that's okay, we can leave it blank. These settings will leave them as they are by default because the default values work for us. Here in the inventory tab, we do have stock. So let's drop this in the import field. Now for the low stock threshold, I'm gonna choose 3, but you can place whatever number works for you here. These settings, we'll skip them too. They work for us in the default values. Now for the shipping tab, I don't have any shipping information in our file, so I'll just skip that. And we'll also skip the linked products tab. Now here on the attributes tab, I have size and color. So let's add those. Size and color. And drag and drop the values. That's it. You'll notice it's very similar as if you were creating a product manually in WooCommerce. The only difference is the variations tab. And here in this variations tab, we just need to read these titles and check out these example images because they will describe a file structure. For example, this is the file structure we have, this first option, where we have an SKU and a parent SKU. Now you will see here in the example image below that the import file we're using is very similar to this one. So we have here the SKU, where each row has a unique value. And here in the parent column, we have one of those values, which is the parent, this guy here. So I'm just gonna choose that and drag and drop the elements where they should go. Now this is the parent. And with this WPL import, we'll understand which rows are variants and which ones are parents and how to link them together. Now these settings, I leave them as they are by default. And since we have everything we need in the WooCommerce add-on tab, I'll jump into the images tab. Now our images, you can see here, are from an external source and they are separated with a comma. So I'll choose the default value here, which is download images hosted elsewhere, and drag and drop the element. Now it's always a good idea to hit preview and run the test to make sure the images can be downloaded. Now this is the case. So let's dismiss this and continue with our import. We'll leave these settings as they are. You can hover on the question mark and it will give you a little bit more details about what these options do. Now for the Taxonomies tab, we have the categories option, so let's enable that. And our category element has a hierarchical structure that has not only different category levels, but different category groups. So let's choose the third option here and enable the first option inside of that says an element in my file contains the entire hierarchy. All right, let's drag and drop that, okay? And since the file we're using contains different hierarchy groups, let's enable this option too. and hit preview. Now this looks good. Let's dismiss this. We have here some other product options, which are basically some standard WordPress stuff like post status, post dates, comments, and whatnot. So I'll just skip all of this because the default values work for me. Now for the function editor, you can write your own functions here and WPL import will run them on your file. Now this is very powerful. I'll make sure to leave a link in the description below for this and also for importing taxonomies. Now let's continue to step 4. And here you're welcome to drag and drop the elements you want for the unique identifier. Here is a brief description of what you need with this unique identifier, but basically you just need a value that's unique for each row. That's it. For the most cases, you can just click here on the auto detect button and WPL import will choose the right one for you. Now these values, same as before, I'll leave them as they are by default, and if you want to learn more about them, just hover on the question mark. Here we have the scheduling options. I'll leave a link in the description below for that too, because it's a very useful and very requested feature with WooCommerce imports and exports. Now let's continue and run our import. So this is gonna take a minute. I'll just pause the video here and come back when it's ready. Alright, now that we're ready, let's take a peek here. We have 191 products, which is good. This is what we expected. Let's check out in the front end where we have this beautiful website. Now let's open this product. Okay, we have our SKU here. We have the categories, the title, the price, the short description. If we select a variation, you can see that the image changes. So that's good because we have red color, blue color, green color. That's great. The SKU also changes when we select a different variation. We have the product description and its attributes. Now let's take a look in the edit product page. We have the title, the description, some images. Let's here in the variations tab. Each variation has its own image. The attributes are correct. We have the managed stock. The stock is here. So yeah, guys, all of the data is here. The category tree looks great. So yeah, that's it. That's how you import WooCommerce variable products using a CSV file and WPL import. Now I really hope you like this quick video, and if you want to learn more about how to import or export other WooCommerce data like products, orders, reviews, and well, pretty much anything you want, just check out the other videos in our channel or go to our website at wplimport.com. See you next time.